I think Nicole and I would agree that we are so ready for the cooler weather, Brittany.
I think everybody is ready for the cooler weather. I mean, it will be about 20 degrees cooler than we're looking at for this afternoon. We're going to see highs around 80 degrees on Saturday, low to mid 80s on Sunday. But this evening, we do have that potential for an isolated strong to severe storm. That's why you're seeing this green marginal risk, including all of North Texas and areas north of I-20 for the late afternoon into the evening hours. And it's because we're going to have a strong cold front that moves in, which behind that front ushers in that nice cool air for the weekend. But as it's moving through, we're also going to be tracking some strong to maybe even severe storms. So that's why it's a first alert weather day just for the evening hours. And it's mainly because we have a lot of football games, so a lot of people are going to be outside. So we just want you to be prepared for that potential of some downburst winds and lightning within these storms. But we're not expecting widespread coverage of this. We just want you to be aware as you are going to be outside. So here's a look at that Friday Night Lights football forecast. We're still about 90 degrees by 7 o'clock, but those rain chances around 40 to 50% as we head through the overnight hours. And the storms are likely going to be the strongest when they initially develop around 4 to 8 p.m. with that daytime heating and the instability out there. But here's a look at First Alert Futurecast. As we go through the morning hours, we'll continue to see the clouds streaming in throughout the day. We have breezy southwesterly winds. That's going to help draw in some moisture from the south as well. But here's 4 o'clock. That's when we start to see some of those storms bubbling up across the area. We get closer to 7 p.m. They're starting to expand a little bit further northeast, so we could get some of this activity in the Metroplex during those games this evening. And then as we head into the overnight hours, that shower activity is going to expand a bit more and will continue to track east. So early tomorrow morning, we'll still have some rain on First Alert radar. But that rain is going to taper off around midday on Saturday. Already looking at some sunshine, especially for our western areas. You guys are going to dry out first, but we still could pick up maybe a half an inch to an inch of rain with some of those thunderstorms. But what I think most of us are going to enjoy are those cooler temperatures that I was talking about. We still could get an isolated shower on Sunday, but miles have continued to trend drier for the weekend. This is what First Alert satellite and radar looks like right now. You'll notice those clouds are really starting to fill in from the west, and this is some of that tropical moisture from Tropical Storm Lorena, which is going to bring heavy rain to parts of Baja California. But with high pressure centered right here, you get that clockwise flow that's pushing in this moisture into our area. But the deeper moisture associated with it is going to stay just south of us. That's why our rain chances have come down over the past couple of days. But look at our temperatures this morning. Not quite as refreshing as yesterday. We're in the upper 70s to low 80s across the area. So we will have those clouds around in the morning hours for the kids out at the bus stop. Temperatures in DFW about 77 to 78 degrees. And then this afternoon, we're going for about 98. Because of the clouds around, I think we're going to stay under that triple digit mark, but about 98 in DFW, closer to about 90 degrees along the Red River. Yesterday, though, it was hot. We did hit 102 degrees for the 7th time of this year. So summer is not quite done with us just yet. Even looking into the start of next week with the high pressure building back in, we get more sunshine and those temperatures are going to return to the 90s.